Many people have fought for many centuries over when the Sabbath is, but very few have stopped to ask what the Sabbath actually is. The Sabbath is introduced to us in Genesis chapter 2, where we are told that God rested from all his work on the seventh day. The Hebrew word used here is Shavat. Shavat. It does not mean to rest because you are tired. It means to cease, to stop, to bring a work to its full and complete end. So God did not stop creating because he was exhausted. He stopped because the work was finished, brought to its full and intended completion. Now here is a question almost no one asks. What was the earth made for? We are taught that God created the heavens and the earth so that we could live in them. And while that is partially true, it is not the main story. The earth was created as the altar for the Lamb, who was slain before the very foundation of the world. Revelation 13 verse 8. We saw the foreshadow of this with Abraham and Isaac. Abraham told his son, God will provide his own ram. And so he did. In both testaments, the Lord has provided both his own sacrifice and his own altar. This is why the Sabbath is called a solemn assembly. It is not primarily about taking a day off. That is a consequence of the day, not the point of it. No one keeps working when they are mourning. The Sabbath is not God stepping back to admire his handiwork. He did that throughout the process, and he saw that it was good. This day is about reflecting on what would happen here, on what he had just built, and why. That brings us to the fivefold purpose of the Sabbath. Number 1, the Sabbath is a memorial. It is a day of remembrance for every inhabitant of the earth. Life began in a garden, Eden, and the moment that changed everything also happened in a garden, Gethsemane. We are commanded to stop everything and remember this, not once or twice a year, every single week. Number 2, the Sabbath is a declaration. To keep the Sabbath is a public statement about who you are and what you value. We remember because it matters. We mourn for all that is lost and all who are still lost. Number 3, the Sabbath is a realignment. Life was never meant to be defined by work. The cursed ground is what made grinding labor necessary. Sabbath rest is an invitation to stop building your own kingdom for one day and return to the conditions that make life possible and worth living. Deuteronomy 30 verse 19. I set before you life and death. Choose life. Number 4, the Sabbath is a witness. It is a covenant sign embedded in time itself, for the people who keep it and for the Lord who gave it. Just as the rainbow was the sign of Noah's covenant, the seventh day is the sign of this one. Exodus 31, verse 13. Number 5, the Sabbath is a promise, a pledge not yet fully redeemed. It is the symbol of a coming restoration to the original completed design. The faithful rest in anticipation of what is still to come. Hebrews 4, verses 9 through 11. So the next time you cease from your work to observe the Sabbath, take a moment to hold all 5 of these things in mind. That is how we keep the true spirit of the day.